Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Changelings, thank you again for coming to the stream. I know I've been chatting to you in chat, but I feel weird if I didn't say hello to you. I am going to be digging in today with the Lego Potted Plants bags 3 and 4. This is picking up from where I left off in like February, and I don't remember which book I'm on. I'm going to guess and say this book. Ah, yes, I'm correct. Take this skillet out of here. I had everything set up like 20 minutes ago and ready to stream, like literally everything was ready. I had my cameras done, I had all that stuff ready. Dogs aren't there, I'm gonna hide that cam for now. Had everything ready and done, and then all of a sudden I stopped, looked at my desk, and I went, where are the bags for... I was just like, where are the bags for or not the bags, the books. Okay, I'll put 4 over here for a minute. No, sorry. I muted myself in order to open that bag, and then I wanted to fix my music because I think it's coming through a little loud. In fact, I think I'm coming through a little bit loud. I'm getting quite a few peaks from my mic here, but that might be because I'm using my other mic stand today. Anyway, first step of bag 3 is to get the little pot and the little round bit and just... Come on. There we go, just wham. And oh look, now I need this little bag. I wanted to leave this little bag for as long as I could, but they always make you use the little bag really quickly. Like honestly, I wonder what the point of the little bag is sometimes. And then we take this thing and we just plop it on here. I still don't know where I'm going to put these, by the way. Like, I still have the others from the previous bags sitting right here on my desk. I'm going to just gently take it up. You see, it's a little dusty now. And then the other one is right over here. So that's bags 1 and 2. Because I didn't build any Lego in my little what do you call it, hiatus. How am I doing, Changelings? I'm not doing too bad today. I'm having a pretty nice chill weekend. I was forced to stay in by an event called the Donegal National Rally, which is really great for tourism, but really annoying for anybody who lives here because it just basically brings the entire county to a standstill in like with traffic because it's a car festival, so lots of car people like it and they all flock here from the rest of the country. So I've been homebound for the weekend, but it's actually been really nice. You know, I found a lot of time to relax. I got to stream on Friday, as you know, and then I got to play some Commander yesterday with my with some friends. And now again I decided to stream today. I was on the couch, I was sitting there, I was watching YouTube videos, and then it just struck me. I was like, you know what, it's a Sunday afternoon, I'm gonna go and build some Lego, make a stream out of it. Maybe if I get through the Lego really quick, I'll play No Man's Sky, cause I finished up that quest in No Man's Sky the other day after you dropped off, and it was the end of it was literally just like, now go do the other one that like, it made it seem like it was a choice to do one or the other. Yeah, now I just have to go and do the other one instead. So, and I have to do all of this stuff to go and visit gas giants in No Man's Sky. Because I want to try and find one of my old bases, which I should be able to do by going back to the planet that it's on. Because it's a base from an expedition, so I can't just, like, find it super easily. I have to go looking for it. And it's a whole thing. Because I didn't just take a hiatus from streaming, I took a hiatus from doing lots of stuff that I like doing. Okay. How are you doing, though? I feel like I chatted about myself for ages after you asked how I was doing. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a nice weekend. Doing great. New PC is great. Yeah, I can see that. It seems to run well, pretty well. Although you're currently like idling in the middle of a tree. What else do I need here? 4 of these. Oh, 6 of these actually. Oh yeah. Okay, so I only put 3 on each. Okay. This is great. I just know whenever I put this on my little shelf in the sitting room, I just know that the little dog Stitch is just going to bloody well eat it. Because he's a little arsehole. I don't know why he likes the plants, but he likes the plants. That is a cool mount that you have, that like blue and yellow griffin, ghost griffin thing. When you select certain gods in Smite, you crash. Which gods Smite? Which gods in Smite 2 crash the game on you? Who's that flashy? Please say Neith, cause that'd be so funny. She's like such a basic god. I love Neith, like don't get me wrong, but she's so easy to play. That's why I like her. I think that's done. I don't see anywhere else that I could put more stuff into that pot. 90% of the roster, oh my god. That's ridiculous. Well, that's what Unreal Engine 5 will get you. I think it's genuinely really impressive that they never actually updated Smite 1 from Unreal Engine 3 to Unreal Engine 4 and they just went straight to 5. I think that's really cool. I can't think of any other game that survived that long and made the same leap. And didn't just go into Unreal Engine 4, you know what I mean? Maybe RuneScape. Maybe. But I think it's really cool that Smite did it. This is a very fun build, I like it. When we were in Rotterdam, myself and my my other buddies from Twitch, when we went to TwitchCon, one of them brought me some Lego to do like a little, I think it was like a set that he got for free whenever he went into Smith's, and it was a little 2D tiny Millennium Falcon, and oh, what was it? I cracked into it right then and there, and he tried to give out to me because I basically gave him a free stream. I basically gave that guy a free stream, and he complained. He was like, "What? You're doing it right now?" And I was like, "Of course I'm doing it right now." Like I was like, "Shut up! This take me like 20 minutes." And then you know what it did? It took like I wouldn't even say it took me 20 minutes. I'd say it took me 15. And then they got me another one. Actually, I have the other one right here. It's this little red bird. And this one I did in my hotel room, and this took me legitimately about 5 minutes. There's 54 pieces in that little red bird. And like I say, he took me maybe 5 minutes. Maybe 5 minutes. While watching like Dutch TV on the news, it was great. Honestly, I love watching the news in Dutch. I don't know what they're talking about, but it seems so serious. I never rebought the God Pack. I gotta do that at some point. I would totally do it. The God Pack remains to this day the best investment I've made in a microtransaction. I have 90,000 gems, and I don't know if double gems compensate me for spent gems. I spent around 10k also, yes. I spent 100,000 gems on Smite 1. That is nutty. If you could buy the God Pack with gems, that would be deadly. That would be so, so cool. Wait, can't you? Can't you buy it with gems? Isn't that how you buy it? Or did... Wait, no, I bought mine through the Steam store, I think. We are almost through bag 3 here. See, this is why... This right here is why I was like, I'm going to do bag 4 as well. Because I just blew through bag 3. Like, I know it looks like there's quite a few parts left, but like, this is the big pot from bag 3, clearly. And after I have this next bit constructed, it's going to just be the top rim that I have to put on it. And where's the last thing there? And boom. And you know, I really like the upgrade that I made of putting this playmat down before I start streaming Lego, because it lets me know where to put my hands. No, you need money. Oh, so it has to be through the Steam store. Oh, okay. Wait, no, I'm just double curious now. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not skipping something by putting the rim onto this pot too early. Nope. Although I was doing it wrong. I always think that the rim is just gonna stick onto like these two, but they never do. They never ever do. And I suppose it's probably like far more secure whenever it's one at each end, but like, you know, makes me feel silly. My darn beautiful fingernails. Oh dear. It's telling me to use a piece that oh, there it is. Okay. I was looking all up here, and it was right here. Sometimes you're just too close to the problem, you know. Now it's this pink stud. And then we flip the page over. And then these go in here. God Pack doubles all gems you have, by the way. You keep 100% of the gems you spent in Smite 1. I don't think I spent that many gems in Smite 1, I'm going to be honest. But if it doubles all the gems that you currently have, and you currently have 90,000 gems, then I would say yeah, you should totally buy the God Pack in Smite 2. Oh, 3 of these. Oh, these are interesting. Oh, interesting but finicky. And then a yellow stud. Small side down. There we go. Get that on as tight as you can. Push that up so that the red bit's not coming out the bottom. Oh. It's so hard not to like just let it all go to crap. And I think that might be bag 3 finished. Oh, God. Oh no, apparently not. I have to do this 4 times. And I have to figure out what this is first of all. Okay. Excuse my hands for a second, I put this thing in way too close. Okay, so it's way easier when doing this. Take your little paddle thingy and put it really, really far out. Like really, really far out, like I just did there. See, like I just did there? Like really, really far out. So that when you're sticking it onto the little brown stick that you put down on the very first step of this flower, you have lots of room. Lots of room, and then you can just push it in gently under it like that. And then you get a nice flower effect for Stitch to ruin later. How big are you on WoW lore learning? It's quite fun. I not gonna lie, I don't know the names of the super big important characters anymore. The only one I can actually remember is Sylvanas, but I can't even remember why Sylvanas is important, or if Sylvanas is good or bad, or really who they are. I know who the Lich King is, and I think his name was Arthur at some point. WoW has a new feature, lore walking. It's like Chrome time, but instead you learn lore instead. In lore through an experience in game. That's cool. That's cool. That sounds fun. Sounds like you're able to go back and do old quests that you can't do anymore because of expansions. And then we push this in now, and then that must be us finished with bag number 3. We got this one and this one out of it. You can tell because they're the ones that don't have dust on them. And bag number 4 now. I'm going to mute myself again for a second here while I open bag number 4. Look at that. Look at that. I opened the second bag, like, while I was still muted, just for safety's sake, thinking, you know, they'll be nice and quick in... They'll be nice and quick in giving me, or in getting me to open that anyway. And then look at that. The very first thing that I had to stick down comes out of it. Like, honestly, the plastic waste that those bags generate. Although I know that recently Lego have, I think just before I took my little vacation from streaming, I think they did recently change their policies on recycling and stuff, and you can opt to buy paper packaging now from them, which is good. It's a step, you know, it's a step. It's cool that they finally added a thing to learning game lore. Yeah, that was kind of a problem in WoW, to be honest. Like, it had a bit of a barrier to entry there. Like, you had to really grit your teeth and go through it. And the dungeons didn't really like to explain stuff to you, and... well, I suppose I understand why they don't voice act it, to be honest. I like it when they don't voice act things, to be honest. Lets them put way more stuff in. Like, way more content can be put in form that you have to read. It just means, though, that there's going to be a lot of boring content there. You know, like, there's going to be a lot of chaff when everything is being delivered to you through NPC dialogue in the form of text, you know. There's going to be a lot of chaff. This is what I'm looking for, the little red rod. And it says to put it right down. I did, okay. I was just double checking there that my little brown plate thingy was right. Was the first one that I used right? Yeah. Come on, down you go. There we go. There we go. You know what, I'm gonna take this. We're gonna do a pro gamer move here. There we go. And then I put this down on top of it. Right, okay. There we go. And whoa, now we're getting technical. Now we are getting technical, folks. Okay, so I need these batons. We need to make 4 of them. This is honestly a lovely little collection. Like, I don't think it's a coincidence that I left them on my desk for so long. I might clear some space and keep them on my desk. I'm meaning to clear space anyway. And my brother got me this collection. It was a Christmas present. It was a very nice Christmas present. I'm really enjoying it. I'm supposed to do that 4 times. I cannot see another baton though after this one. I like this white mat, you know, it gives me a great sense of screen space. It means I don't have to constantly be looking up at my preview. And then as well, I took my banner text away. It comes up every 5 minutes now instead. Which I like. Okay, and then these. Oh, I have one more thing to add to each of these. I have to put this white hook in there. There we go. There we go. White hook. White hook. And there we go. It's not even hard to find white pieces against this white thing. And then these hook in. Oh, it doesn't show me where they go in relation to the thing. Okay, it shows me where they go in relation to the grey plastic, so I'm going to go with that. And we're going to hope that it doesn't get in the way of these grey hooks. And okay, they might be in the wrong position, but when it comes to this part, I'm going to be putting them into the correct position anyway, so let's just get on this first. And then we need 4 of these, and by the time I have this done, I have a feeling that it's going to look like I don't have that much left of the 4th bag, because I have to do 4 of these, and these use quite a few bits each. They also use this big grey bit here, you know. And of the little like Chex Mix that we have of pieces left, those grey bits are making up a very good colour addition, you know. Currencies are account-wide transferable between your characters now. It's nice. It's a nice quality of life because I have 5 million characters I'm attached to but no longer play. I can clear some of them up now. Yeah, that is nice. That is a nice feature. I bet it's handy for those people who just have like millions and millions of gold, you know, and just don't know what to do with it anymore, you know. They can actually put it into something now. Just one of the other classes or something. Oh. And there, and then the last big grey bit. Yeah, see, look at this. It looks like I don't have anything left anymore. And then these clip onto the actual grey claws. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to fix. Where they are. And you want to make sure that you're putting them on the right way. Don't put them on upside down, or the pot just won't be right. And this thing. Okay, and then we stick these 4 brown things on the bottom. And whoa, whoa, whoa. I haven't got a clue what part of this I am putting together right now. There we go. And now I have something to line the other ones up with. Okay, kind of looks like I'm building a landmine out of Lego right now. I skipped over something. I skipped over two things. I did not skip over two things, okay. And how does this go on? Just like that, okay. Okay, well now I know what I'm doing. And where is, there we are. And then we just tack them all on like this. I'm putting these on the bottom of the brown plate, clipping them onto that side so that they aren't like really short and easy. And then if I put them on the bottom, yeah, I think I made the right choice. There we go. Oh, this is very clever. In this one, you're putting the rod into the hole that's available for the stud. That's cool. That's cool. To round out the shape, that's really nice. These Lego builders, what will they think of next? And then and oh, there we go. Make sure that we've got that stuck in there well. Doesn't feel like I do, but okay. And then we want to put 4 of these. Here we go. There we go. And now we're starting on the actual flower, and I don't know what this flower is because I didn't look at the box. I just opened it, grabbed the 2 bags with the lowest numbers, and then turned around, looked at my desk, and went, "Where's the books?" Oh, hang on. There we go. Okay. There are clear studs involved here. Okay. Did I miss something? I didn't. Okay, okay. This is a strange one, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just a flower that I'm not familiar with, and I have not seen it in real life. These clear studs are gonna be hard to get in though. I'm gonna borrow one of my pens here because it's got a little rubber tip on the end of it, and that'll let me just push that into place. And then I find it weird there that I said I'm gonna borrow my own pen. Oh wait, I forgot. This. There. There and the last one. Ooh. And then we stick these on at different angles. And there. And I believe that is the end of bag 4. It is. We have one single stud left and this red thing. So there you have it. There's the 3 built from today. This one's actually quite nice, although I still have no idea what kind of flower it really is. I'm going to be quite honest. Oh god. Yeah, I still have no idea what kind of flower it really is, to be quite honest. So yeah, like I don't know, but it's quite nice. I will say it is quite lovely to look at, and I can't wait to. I don't know. Like I say, I might clear a space on my desk and leave these potted plants there. This one also quite nice. Quite like the look of it, and then this I do like. It's a little tiny Venus flytrap. It's a little tiny Venus flytrap that can't close. But I mean, that's okay. That's okay. I love it anyway. And closing makes them use up so much energy that they tend to die afterwards if they close by accident. Like if you ever see a gif of somebody just running their hand over it and then that making it close. But yeah, really fun to build all these. It was very nice. I might now, since it's only been like I think like 40 minutes since I started, because I know it was after 4 o'clock that I actually started. So I might now switch over to my other scene and play some No Man's Sky, or I might do. No, I'm gonna leave bag 5 and 6, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna mute myself and I'm gonna put up my Be Right Back overlay for maybe about 10 minutes, and update all of my stream information, like my tags and stuff for No Man's Sky, and then I will be back. So, but thank you for joining me for building those. That was fun.